Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Who's a repeater? Haven't you found situation after situation repeating in your life?
Yes.
And you said to yourself, I've been through this movie before. I've been here. Why does this keep repeating itself? Just when you think you have reached the spiritual hierarchy of a lifetime, and you have mastered everything and everyone, so-and-so steps back into your life. Okay, so let's look at this with an openness so that we can make some discoveries here about where we are in our own awakening. So we're looking at the relationship between consciousness and ego, so that we can better understand it and become more consciously aware of what is really going on inside ourselves. To understand the spiritual process, we must first understand the dynamics of an unintegrated ego and the awakening consciousness that is beginning to rise within us. Our ego knows that the light of our growing awareness means its ultimate demise. So it begins to grasp at anything to stay alive. One of these desperate attempts is to stay relevant. And to do that, it grasps onto the spiritual concepts and turns them into fear-based belief systems that we can judge ourselves by. In essence, it says, once I become more present, become more self-disciplined, meditate more, eat healthier, heal all my unhealed emotions, start doing positive affirmation more, then I'll be perfect and healed. And I will never have to go through any of the things in my life that make me feel scared, vulnerable, less than, or out of control ever again. So thinks the unenlightened, uninformed ego. The constant quest for to-do projects, things to work on, ultimately becomes just another attachment of our ego. And our ego will give us one last-ditch effort to stay alive by giving us the illusion that we're just stuck. You ever felt stuck? Wondered why? Have anything to do with ego? Okay, look at this now. If you can't get past something, and you find that it is really there, and it gives you the reason to blame yourself or blame others, look at it, because what this does, this ultimately prevents us from reclaiming our power and awakening to our inner mastery. Who's doing this? Ego, of course. It doesn't want to lose control. It wants to stay on top. It wants to be center stage. Even if that means it has to retreat and be backstage and controlling and manipulating. In a way, we would like to see that the path is a straight line, but in reality, our path is never a straight line. It's always a spiral. We continually go back to things we thought we understood, and we do it to see deeper truths. Now here comes a really scary thing for ego. Unconditional acceptance. If all the things that come to you come through you, you are unconditionally accepting. Your ego is pride. Its demise had just occurred. And if you will continue with your unconditional acceptance, you'll find what a difference it makes in your life. There was, a few years ago, brought into this group a course, and it had to do with acceptance. And it was amazing the amount of information and power that was contained in that course. And the receptivity to it was damn near nil. And the reason is, it just totally freaked out ego. To reach a place of accepting. Because you see, there's no argument to accepting. Acceptance resides in our inner silence. It resides in our inner stillness. And this is where ego fights and fights and fights to stay away from it at all costs. Haven't you found yourself deciding to go into the silence and notice how distraction after distraction after distraction is brought up from within you in resistance to the silence? Whatever situation you find yourself in time and time again that frustrates you, that gives you reason to judge yourself, your life, as less than perfect, this is an indication that you're not giving yourself permission to be exactly as you are. Okay, so now we're getting to a place of what you can do, the tools that you have that you can use to actually put this into play. Remember, there are circumstances where we find ourselves coming back again and again. And these are to just give us the opportunity to embrace authentic acceptance, which ultimately transcends the judgment and moves us out of the timeline in which similar situations need to manifest. Look at it. You think of this as adversity. Understandably so. And these cycles of adversity come back again and again. Okay, imagine now that I'm your problem. You can't possibly imagine how I'm arriving in your reality to help you. So if you judge me or it as wrong, realize that is your natural perspective right now. If you find yourself resisting this right now, realize that's your natural perspective right now. And that's okay. The honest truth is where the acceptance is needed first. So whatever you find yourself in resistance to, judging of, there's your door. Walk on in. Open yourself up. Start accepting yourself just the way you are. Because you can come to that place with an attending clarity of, it's okay that I don't know how to see this that's happening, that I'm resisting, as a gift. I'm just not there right now. The way I feel about it right now, I'd like for you to be gone right now. I'd like to be gone right now. And who is that? That happens to be who we are right now. We are a composite of this unintegrated ego and this awakening consciousness that's beginning to rise within us. We're not just one or the other. We are a combination. The answer, as I said, to unconditional acceptance is nothing. Why can't I our ego mind says to complete neutrality and acceptance of its every nuance. This is how we become more and more comfortable in our inner silence. Complete acceptance ultimately leads to more fulfilling possibilities. Complete acceptance ultimately leads to more fulfilling possibilities. As we begin to accept with pure awareness, without judgment, our perceived less than qualities, frustrating life circumstances, or unworthy perspectives, they coincidentally don't seem to come into our lives anymore. They disappear, and that's because we don't need them to remind us that we are not accepting ourselves just as we are in the moment. The freedom, and look at this now, it is a freedom, to be exactly as we are and to feel about something exactly as we do is the catalyst for our ego to surrender into integration. Just integrate it. When we love ourselves, we no longer require to make choices that align with an inferior or insecure ego. It no longer has that sway, that influence. It has become integrated into us as we have become unwaveringly accepting of who we are and what is. So the next time you inadvertently or deliberately try to upset me, and I respond to it by saying, you know what, you look just like a jerk doing that, you're going to be experiencing my total acceptance of just exactly how I'm feeling about you in the moment. Thank you very much.
For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.